In today's news, police investigate extreme misconduct at ESHS. Eldred Henry triumphs in shot put. RTW opens customer service center. World Press Freedom Day 2024 is celebrated. BVI braces for wet weekend, and BIRAS Creek Resort relaunches. Pure Problems dominates Blazers 22-0. Tight race at the BVIFA League standings. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
All right. Monet. Voice. Baby. Road TV. Meeting in my bed. Alkaline.
Yeah, see some we are create waves like the ocean, yeah.
Freddie Jackson.
Oh, my lady.
Gramps Morgan.
Feels like heaven surrounds me.
And more. The 24th, 25th, and 26th of May 2024. The Virgin Islands Music Festival. 60 beats, one vibe.
For more information, visit virginislandsmusicfestival.com.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you with CG. Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title of Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Friday, May 3rd, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Friday is a wish to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, the Elmore Stout High School transitioned to remote learning on today, Friday, May 3rd, in response to a undisclosed incident of, and I quote, extreme misconduct that occurred on the school's campus this week. In a notice released on Thursday evening, the school's administrative team stated that the move to virtual classes on Friday was made, and I quote, as our primary concern is the safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff. The decision to activate the school's remote learning plan for one day was made by the Ministry of Education in consultation with the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in order to provide a secure environment for all while facilitating the ongoing investigation by police, according to the statement. A few details about the nature of the misconduct incidents were provided. However, the ministry said, and I quote, the ministry remains committed to ensuring a safe and conducive learning environment for all students at the Elmore Stout High School. They continued by saying, we will provide regular updates as the situation unfolds and endeavor to keep you informed of any developments. On the sporting arena, Olympian Eldred Henry secured a first-place finish in the shot put event at the Tuscan Elite Classic at the University of Arizona on Thursday. Facing competition from 7 other athletes, the BVI's national record holder soared to the top of the leaderboard with a throw of 19.53 meters on his second attempt. American Zach Landa finished second with a best distance of 19.10 meters. The Tuscan Elite Classic marks Henry's second appearance in the 2024 track and field season as he embarks on his journey to qualify for the highly anticipated 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. With unwavering determination following sustained injuries, Henry has made qualifying for the Olympic Games one of his primary objectives for the season, as stated in an interview with 284 Media. Notably, Henry made history as the first athlete from the British Virgin Islands to qualify for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. However, despite his remarkable achievement, he was forced to withdraw from the competition due to an unfortunate elbow injury. His first Olympic appearance was at the Rio 2016 Games in Brazil. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business.
We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more Fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI CCT Fire and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Continuing on the local scene, Rotan Wholesale Trading Limited has officially opened its customer service center, broadening the agency's offerings to its customers across the Virgin Islands. I was on the ground and filed this report. Take a look. Hello everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Rotan Wholesale has officially opened their customer service center, of course, affording businesses the opportunity for a much high-end and easier service. Let's take a look at the activities.
Hi, my name is Ria and welcome to Rotan Wholesale Customer Service Center, and I hope you love it here.
Hello everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Joining me today is Managing Director at RTW, Mr. Neil Hayes. Mr. Hayes, today's a very special day. Of course, we get to experience what RTW is now bringing to the forefront. How effective and game-changing do you think this is for the wider public?
I think for all the businesses in the Virgin Islands, the ability to be able to come into an environment like this, meet the team that they traditionally speak to over the phone, get to know them, talk about their requirements in person, sample product, look at product, and then have orders picked in sort of 10-15 minutes, sit and have a coffee, relax, enjoy this environment. I think that's a really big step on in service, versus maybe standing in the heat in a busy warehouse environment. So I like to think that from a customer service point of view, this is going to be, this is going to be really significant for people. So yeah, we certainly hope that's the case. We hope people enjoy it.
Now, in the final analysis, this is improved service, of course. We see an entire different restructuring. There's ample parking, additional parking. What's next, would you say, for RTW?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think, we retail and wholesale food industry is always evolving. So we're always doing things, whether it's opening a great facility like this, extending the car parking, we're making big improvements upstairs in Right Way Home with our offer of, decorative items. I think people will have seen that in the last few weeks. That's really starting to come together. And then also just changing the supermarket so that we can make it a better place to shop, have more products available, bring better products to the island, give people a better offer. That's really, really important for us. So, I don't think there's one big thing. It's just a constant evolution and modernization of retail, because the reality is in retail, that's the case the world over. And we certainly don't want to be left behind here. We want to be at the front side of that.
Agreed. Finally, what do you say to the customers who have been supporting RTW for decades?
It's amazing how many customers we've had for decades decades and decades, and the relationship they've had with the business is unbelievable. And we really, really appreciate that loyalty. And I hope having, particularly for our business customers, who, they have different requirements to our retail customers, being able to use an environment like this and enjoy a facility like this, hopefully is some reward for that loyalty they've demonstrated over the decades.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations and keep up the great work.
Super.
It's a customer service area, so you could request, put the news on for me, find the latest sports that's happening, and you just relax. That's deliberately, quietly, so they dig down in their pockets a little bit more, get a bit more comfortable. So that's the whole purpose of this. And added to that is having the girls see one-on-one who they're dealing with. It's much easier, it's an easy interaction, and it helps with the overall customer service that we're trying to bring and be the leaders at Rotown Wholesale. So that's pretty much what we got going on in this area. And from this area, the orders are taken over to the warehouse. The guys do the processing. Then you would see Jose right there waiting for somebody to place an order. He's gonna run to the warehouse, get your stuff, bring it to your vehicle, get it in your trunk, you sign, pay, and you're on your way in the 15-20 minutes. So he's been assigned to the customer service to make sure that happens efficiently. And feel free to bite on him if he's going a bit too slow, but he's pretty good at getting it done. Yeah.
So this is warehouse number 5, where we have majority of our dry goods. We're gonna take a walk through, and as you can see, we have lots of different locations. So if you ordered some Heineken, then they would pick the Heineken from up in the warehouse number 7, and then it would come down right back down to warehouse number 4, where it is then dispatched. So this is warehouse number 5, where we have a lot more of our dry goods, salt, fish, and other items like that. So from warehouse number 5, we're gonna go down the ramp, down into warehouse number 4.
Today on May 3rd, 2024, 284 Media joins the wider media fraternity in observing World Press Freedom Day. World Press Freedom Day was proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in December of 1993, following the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference. After some 30 years, the historic connection made between the freedom to seek, impart, and receive information and the public good remains as relevant as it was at the time of its signing. May 3rd acts as a reminder to governments of the need to respect their commitment to press freedom. We touch base with Acting Director of Communications, Carrie Christopher, this morning to discuss this new topic. Christopher, who has been very transparent about ongoing efforts to better the relationship between the government of the Virgin Islands and the local press, reiterated this commitment and it's important to the functions of both sides.
That has been, on the lips of many of us in the Virgin Islands and really all over the world. It is important to have freedom of the press, and of course, it's more important to have a great relationship with the government communications and the press. I think having information accessible is important. Given the social media era, from our end, we try our best to give it in an accessible format, whether it be the cabinet papers, WhatsApp communications, press releases. We have tried our very best now to increase the visual aspects of having the information and building trust. Many places in the world, it always seems to be a discussion of media, but I am hoping from where I stand that should be something that is never a discussion. And I'm not brand new anymore, but fairly new. And so having you even call me to do this interview, for me, it's wonderful because it means that you're comfortable enough to come to me, and I trust you enough to be able to submit what I've said in a way of building trust. And from the media point of view, report accurately. Effective communication is good, so we want to make sure that accurate reporting is great. Hence, we're always available, or most times, as much as we can, to clear anything up or not shy away from the press.
Additionally, she shared that a recent success in the journey has been taking a personal step to plant seeds of open communication with the media houses across the territory.
I know that I personally reached out to each individual media house, basically just introducing myself and giving my information, my contact details, and asking the press to call me not anytime, but call me as often as they can for anything. So I'm thinking kind of really building on what I've said before, just building a better relationship with the press. I'm going to, as I said it before, but we want to have a meeting with the press so that we can kind of iron out any differences that either parties may have, making sure that the press is comfortable with some of the suggestions that we would have from a government point of view. And on the other end, I would like to hear from the press in terms of what we can do better to ensure that both parties are comfortable, for lack of a better word. So I would say it's a work in progress, but just having that comfortable dialogue for me is a quick win and certainly a win.
A communications specialist herself also reflected on the importance of clear policies to guide both sides of the discussion. She stressed the importance of minimizing restrictions to the press while maintaining national security. She also reflected on the importance to review such guidelines often.
We definitely have to balance that national security because we all want to be comfortable and safe, but they also want to make sure that the freedom of the press is also exercised. So for me, I'm not a political leader, but the clear thing for me would be going back to that clear legislation. So we would need to be able to have legislation and transparent criteria where the press understands what is expected of them, as well as the government, because security is important for any country. But again, because we want to make sure that we, for me at least, endorse that freedom of the press, that's important. There should be minimum necessary restrictions in terms of making sure the press is adhered to everything that the government has put in place, the principles, but however, security is most important. And for me, just for me, I feel that these things should be reviewed, not every 10 years or every 15 years, but perhaps every 2 years, just to make sure the security of the country is in place. The press has the ability to get the information, but these things are always very fleeting. And for me, those type of things need to have constant review. And for journalism, again, wearing both hats, ethical journalism is important. We got to make sure that everybody keeps ethical, including the government. And I think if we get all of those things married together, we can ensure the freedom of the press and always protect the security of any country.
The British Virgin Islands may be in for a bout of heavy rainfall over the next few days as a trough sitting near the territory enhances shower chances starting as early as last night. According to a recent statement from the Department of Disaster Management, model data suggests that islands could see over 2 inches of accumulated rainfall from Thursday evening through Monday. The official quote said, and I quote, isolated showers and periodic heavy downpours are likely throughout this period. The Antigua Meteorological Services reported the following in its most recent outlook for the BVI for a period ending 8 p.m. on Saturday, May 4th. The presence of a weak drought coupled with light southeasterly winds, daytime heating, and available low-level moisture will maintain a heightened chance to shower activity across the area later today into tonight. The wet pattern comes ahead of the official start of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season on June 1st. Viewers, up next we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Well, am I covered?
Yeah, you're with CG. Remember when I was dabbling in knife throwing bingo? Well, one night I won, but I also got a bullseye.
No.
In a beehive. I ran for hours. They caught me in the end, though.
Anyway, I was covered, and I got to keep my trophy. Uh-oh.
Best medical cover for the price. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yo, everything good there?
Aye. This thing got me one way that day.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know?
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know, I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. After years of planning and restoration following the devastating hurricanes of Irma and Maria in 2017, the BIRAS Creek Resort has re-emerged as the reimagined BIRAS Marina and Resort. The property's management welcomed back the public in a recent blog post and said, "We are thrilled to welcome you back to BIRAS, a legendary place in the North Sound area. Pending our marina's opening this year, we would like to invite you to join us, of course, our new restaurant to experience culinary excellence paired with breathtaking views." This news comes amid indications by Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley that the BVI's tourism product is supposedly poised to benefit from properties coming back on stream after being closed following the 2017 hurricanes. The property is making its debut in phases, beginning with the opening of the restaurant, a Japanese Caribbean fusion restaurant, and it will offer guests an exclusive 14-course experience limited to 12 diners with nightly seating at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The innovative rotating menu will feature locally sourced ingredients prepared using traditional Japanese techniques. For those seeking a more casual experience, the Terrace Lounge provides a Japanese Caribbean tapas menu in an open-air setting. The lounge incorporates salvage and recycled materials from the resort's previous structure damaged by the hurricanes of 2017. While dining is the first experience unveiled, BIRAS Marina and Resort has major expansion plans already in motion. Late 2024 will see the opening of the property's marina. Reports already in circulation in popular travel magazines reveal big plans for this endeavor, including a mega yacht dock, additional slips for boats and catamarans, mooring balls, and a provision store stocked with necessities and luxury goods. The resort is expected to unveil its guest room and villas in 2025. The premier has said he anticipates that increased capacity for overnight stays that will result from these returns, as well, of course, the continued work of the BVI Tourist Board and the Ministry of Communications and Works to market the destination and forge valuable relationships, has set the stage for a more record-breaking years of visitor arrivals to the territory. Pure Problems continued their impressive run in the 2024 Raymond Mahasa Mercer and Kathleen Foy National Fast Pitch League as they delivered a resounding 22-0 victory over the Blazers in a one-sided affair. Taking the field at the E. Walwyn Bruley Ballpark, Pure Problems wasted no time asserting their dominance, scoring an impressive 14 runs in the second inning to complement their earlier 8-run outburst in the first inning. Siobhan Richardson had an excellent showering of Pure Problems, delivering a stellar performance by surrendering 0 hits and 0 runs over the 3 innings. Richardson also recorded an impressive 6 strikeouts while walking 4 players. The victory held special significance for Pure Problems as they dedicated their commanding 22-0 win to teammate Erica Frederick's late son, Keon Fredericks. To commemorate his life, the team wore orange ribbons as a symbol of remembrance and solidarity. Their latest triumph adds to Pure Problem's growing list of achievements, following their remarkable upset victory over three-time reigning champions Synergy in the previous weekend's matchup. The win against Synergy ended the champs' impressive 3-year undefeated streak and solidified Pure Problem's status as a formidable contender in this year's league. In the men's division, Storm secured a convincing 19-11 victory over Albion's Hot Shots, with Rodney Skelton's impressive home run contributing to their success. Storm's dominance was further highlighted by their previous 18-3 win over West Mobsters, showcasing their formidable form in the league. Meanwhile, Power Outage demonstrated their strength on the field by delivering a commanding 13-0 defeat to VG Heat in a game that featured 4 home runs and a remarkable no-hitter performance. Jamal Allen led the charge for Power Outage, driving in 4 runs on 2 hits, while Jeremy Penn, Rafael Rapsat, and Jorge Rijo also made significant contributions with their impressive performances. Games continue this weekend with Pirates set to face Albion Hot Shots on Friday at 7 p.m. Saturday will feature a clash between Lady Wings and Synergy at 6 p.m., followed by West End Mobsters versus Aces at 8 p.m. On Sunday, Sparks will face Pure Problems at 5 p.m., followed by Storm up against Power Outage at 7 p.m. The race for the 2024 BVI Football Association's National Football League continues last weekend as Wolves FC put on a commanding display to secure a resounding 7-0 victory over Rebels FC, closing in on the league leaders, Islanders FC. Arkamal Haynes has this report.
With just a win and 2 draws needed from the remaining games to potentially clinch the title, Wolves are within touching distance of the coveted league championship crown. The win against Rebels FC propelled Wolves within 2 points of Islanders FC, who secured a hard-fought 2-1 victory over VG United, keeping the title race finally poised. Reflecting on their dominant performance, Wolves player Phil Nelson acknowledged the one-sided nature of the contest as Rebels FC struggled with a shortage of players. Despite the lopsided affair, Wolves remained focused on the task at hand, determined to secure the vital 3 points. Alexander Edwards and Kieran Brown both delivered standout performances for Wolves, each scoring a brace, while James Malley, Marcus Robinson, and Hugo Costa-Liziario, who netted his league-leading 23rd goal of the season, also contributed to the emphatic win. Meanwhile, Islanders FC maintained their pole position in the league standings with a hard-fought victory over Virgin Gorda United. Coach Fitzroy Daly praised his team's disciplined performance, highlighting their commitment to executing their game plan and securing a crucial win. As the league seasons near its conclusion, the battle for the top 4 spots intensifies, with One Love FC emerging as a dark horse contender. Despite their modest points tally, One Love FC remains in contention for a spot in the President's Cup, with the potential to upset the standings in the remaining matches. With the title race and top 4 battles reaching fever pitch, football fans can expect plenty of excitement this weekend. At the Greenland football field on Saturday, May 4th, Wolves FC takes on Positive FC at 8:30 p.m., while on Sunday, Panthers FC will face VG United at 6:30 p.m. The lone game at the Virgin Gorda Recreation Ground on Sunday will feature Sugar Boys FC up against One Love FC at 8 p.m. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at tweet4media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at tweet4media and tweet4bvi on Instagram and Twitter. I'll see you again on Monday. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye. Happy Friday.
Vibe. All right. Monet. Voice. Road TV. Alkaline.
Yeah, system we create waves like the ocean, yeah.
Freddie Jackson.
My lady.
Gramps Morgan.
Feels like heaven surrounds me.
And more. The 24th, 25th, and 26th of May 2024. The Virgin Islands Music Festival. 60 beats, one vibe.
For more information, visit virginislandsmusicfestival.com.